We need Greenland. That Cuba is ready to fall. Mexico is Malian. Iran.
With Washington now openly warning other countries over Iran after what happened in Venezuela, it's worth stepping back and looking at history, because this isn't new. Here are just 10 of the many moments where the United States helped remove foreign leaders, often disregarding international law along the way. Number 1, Iran, 1953. Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh was democratically elected, but when he moved to nationalize Iran's oil, cutting into British profits, alarm bells rang in Washington. Fearing Soviet influence, the CIA, alongside Britain, orchestrated a coup. Power was handed back to the Western-backed Shah, who ruled for more than 2 decades, growing increasingly authoritarian, until the 1979 revolution decisively turned Iran against the US. Number 2, Guatemala, 1954. President Jacobo Arbenz introduced land reforms that threatened American corporate interests. He was quickly branded a communist. The US backed a coup that removed him and installed a military dictatorship. What followed were decades of violence, repression, and mass killings. Number 3, Congo, 1960. Patrice Lumumba, a democratically elected prime minister, sought real independence from Western control. That made him a target. With US involvement, he was overthrown and assassinated. The country plunged into long-term instability. Today, Lumumba is remembered as a hero of African liberation. Number 4, Latin America, 1964 to 1973. From Brazil to Chile, left-wing governments were removed with US support. This period gave rise to Operation Condor, a coordinated system of American-backed military dictatorships responsible for torture, disappearances, and political murder across the region. Number 5, Grenada, 1983. After internal upheaval, the US launched a full invasion, removing a Marxist-led government. Grenada was part of the British Commonwealth, and President Reagan later admitted he hadn't even warned Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher beforehand. Number 6, Panama, 1989. Manuel Noriega challenged US control over the Panama Canal. He was also accused of drug trafficking, charges similar to those later leveled against other targeted leaders. The US invaded, removed him from power, and even blasted loud rock music outside the Vatican embassy, where he sought refuge to force his surrender. Number 7, Afghanistan, 2001. After the September 11th attacks, the US launched the War on Terror, toppling the Taliban for harboring al-Qaeda. 20 years of war followed. In 2021, the Taliban returned to power, almost exactly where things began. Number 8, Iraq, 2003. Saddam Hussein was removed over claims of weapons of mass destruction, claims that were never proven. The state collapsed. Sectarian violence spread, and extremist groups filled the vacuum. Number 9, Libya, 2011. During the Arab Spring, US-backed NATO airstrikes helped overthrow Muammar Gaddafi. Instead of stability, Libya descended into civil war, and the country has remained fractured ever since. And number 10, Venezuela, 2026. Sanctions, covert operations, economic pressure, and military threats, all following a familiar script. When you line these events up, the pattern is impossible to ignore. This isn't coincidence. It's a long-standing strategy, shaping governments, controlling resources, and enforcing a global order that serves US power.